done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Tonight, no love lost between these NFC East rivals. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go at the link. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
For an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hurts now from the gun. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
This one up to about the 27-yard line. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Dak now from the gun. He'll try and run this. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Marcus Epps making the play.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Eagles into the nickel, third down coming. Prescott here from the gun. Trying to connect with Lane, but it's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop the potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Drops back. Needs an open man. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? And when you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hurts on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Second down now. They need 7. It's Hurts once again. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Hurts yet again. He's got it near the 8. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Go to him again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning and some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
1 quarter down for these 2 NFC East teams. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Hurts now on third and goal. Catch is made in close. He is not quite to the marker there. Just 2 yards on that play, Brock. And now one interesting decision coming up on fourth down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on fourth and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on fourth down.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 10, Cowboys nothing.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 27-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Dak to the air here. Screen here for Williams. Hits a seam at the 40. And they're able to bring him down. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Cowboys.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Delivers another one to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He keeps it and takes off. And Prescott finds him a first as he slides down to end the run.
17 more yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing on first is Prescott. He brings it in. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys start to fight back with their first points of this game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 7.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Dumps it off to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds the in route, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Motion man left is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. Has room into the secondary. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 17, Cowboys 7.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35. Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock, sliding down with a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Short pass brought in. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's another Cowboys first down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
18 more yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun is Prescott. From the pop, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Down and goal.
Prescott here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd and goal, Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a 1-score game before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game.
Cowboys 14.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Shipley now to return. Jukes away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Gets him on the in route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now. And again, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 31. It's Hurts once again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And incomplete. DeMarvion overshown on the coverage.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. Elliott connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Second down now, 7 to go. Going left side, Williams with it. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Fair catch made here at the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. New set of downs for him from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 from the 43. They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Throwing here, Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. He dodged the tackle. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's another Eagles first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hurts to throw. To the outside, caught by Brown. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 1. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Cowboys 14.
Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Turpin with a return. Escapes a defender. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Williams. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Dak now from the gun. That's to his running back, Miles Sanders. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Prescott now to throw on third down. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Ryan Anger, the one to send it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's running with it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Take it off with it again. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
14 more yards. That's another.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
New set of downs for them from the 31. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He was taken down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On second down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
17 yards. That's good for an Eagles first
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Bigsby is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. He hits it true despite some issues with that snap. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Cowboys 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Cowboys and CD Lamb headed back out on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas' 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. First down from the 42. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Give to Williams from the gun. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Another run for Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He set up the screen here to Lamb. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Prescott here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's third down now.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds,
Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
in theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. From the gun is Prescott. That's caught by Williams. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Throw here, third down. He's got it. It's complete to Pickett. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone on first. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Dak out of the pistol. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Motion man left is Brown. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
See, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Cowboys signaling for their 1st time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Running back sent in motion. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles feeling good with a 14-point advantage. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. They're going to get him again. A couple couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force fourth down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Elliott connects there, and that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Jukes away from one. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First down, here's Dak. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott finds the in route complete. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Dumped off to his running back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Well, there's another one to Williams. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Throwing again, Prescott. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another throw for Prescott. Taking a final shot at the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.